Hey guys, it is day 135 out here, 59 degrees. I'm out here in the Adidas Harden 8. Here it is from the side, here it is from the other side. I discovered an app through ASICS, available through ASICS. Not sure exactly what it's called, but basically allows me to program the run for what ChatGPT wanted me to do. And rather than constantly checking the watch for intervals, it allows me to program that run, and then the app gives me auditory signals and tells me when I should start jogging and when I should slow down to rest. It's already a tremendous help. So right now I did a 5-minute brisk walk, and then I'm doing cycles of 1-minute jogs, 2-minute rest periods, slow walks, and do that for about 20 minutes, and then finish up with around a 10-minute brisk walk. Yeah, that app is awesome. Being able to not have to look down at the watch, I don't know. It's a huge game changer, guys. I am a noob at all of this stuff, but to have that kind of technology available, it's awesome. It's a little tedious to set all of it up and program a route, but the app has given me great feedback throughout. I mean, it's just a huge difference maker. So as far as the shoes are concerned, I'll admit I prefer the New Balance BB V2s that I was in yesterday, but these are still very nice. They're providing good comfort in the heel. They are very stable. They're not too heavy or clunky feeling. They're really nice. Now, I loved the Harden 7s, loved them. And I don't love these quite as much, but I wouldn't feel bad one bit about playing a game in these. I just saw a deer cross my path, and where there is one, there might be more. You know what's nuts is just after a few days of running, I can feel my tolerance for running to be a little bit better. It's nice, but still obviously very out of breath after each jog cycle. It's kind of rough. The other thing that I was thinking about that's really cool is, look at this shirt, guys. I have worn this shirt for a couple of years now, and I never ran. And I only bought the shirt because I really like the blue, the electric blue look, and it was lightweight. Felt great. I never once thought about that connotation of how I need to be a runner to wear this shirt, and that never got lost on me. So it feels good to finally be at a place where I'm actually doing a little running while wearing this shirt. You know, the fit of these shoes are excellent. There's no point at which my toes are uncomfortable. They fit perfectly. The thing I'm appreciating most about these shoes right now is the stability that they offer. And they have a great balance of cushion and stability. It's really nice. Side to side stability is there. And right now, with my balance not being as great as it should be, I do appreciate that. There's a neoprene booty that just hugs the foot, so the feeling of lockdown is just impeccable. Now the laces, if you crank on them, you will feel that right on the top of your foot, because that's pretty much all that's there is this neoprene booty. So I had to be real careful not to add any extra tension on those laces as I'm lacing them up. But the feeling of lockdown in this shoe, despite like cranking laces, is just fantastic. I think the side panels are made of like a really hard foam. I could be wrong, it could be plastic, but it really forms this really nice shell that just supports the foot really nicely. And when you're cinching up the laces, you can feel that shell just kind of closing, kind of like a clamshell design. Now I'm going off of the training plan that ChatGPT is giving, and because I'm following those increments of time when I'm jogging and I'm walking, my pace currently is like 16 minutes and 25 seconds per mile. And at minimum, I have to get 16 minutes per mile, and I have to be able to maintain that for close to 27 miles straight. So I have a long way to go. Whew. Even after this walk, it has me doing squats, lunges, and planks, as well as the various stretches that I did yesterday. I remember my old gym teacher. He had said, staying in shape is easy. Getting in shape is hard. So I remember him telling us, everything we're doing that that right now, do it every day. Do it every day and don't stop. And if you do that, you'll be fine. Well, did I listen? Well, I listened, but did I follow in practice? No. But even to this day, I still remember the warm-up routine that he had us doing with all of the different stretches and different warm-ups. It was a routine that we did every class period, every gym period, and I've never forgotten that. So I need to get my butt back to doing that. I was asking my 6-year-old this morning, hey buddy, do you see me getting smaller, or do you, when you look at me, do you still see the same big old belly? And at his age, kids just tell the truth. And he said, getting smaller. And he said it like that. And I said, buddy, are you sad about that? He said, yeah, I'm sad. And I said, why are you sad? He said, because I liked you the way you were. And then he said that he wanted me to stay the same. So I had to explain to him that me getting rid of my belly isn't going to change the way that I love him, and that I'm going to love him just as much. And then I also told him the real reason why I needed to get rid of it and to lose the weight, and for longevity's sake. And so I could be on this earth, hopefully give myself a greater chance to be on this earth longer for him. The kid is a much greater human being than I was at his age. My mom was overweight, and I was just kind of mean to my mom and very embarrassed. And I think that was a learned trait because things weren't so supportive at home. She was the only one that was obese. And so it was kind of just 4 boys and a dominant male. And we were just all very, just not very nice to our mom. And honestly, we weren't raised to be nice. We fought every day. And that was just all of us brothers just fought every day. And we attacked each other every day. My son is proud of me and wants me at his school for every function that happens. And I think back at being such a poor human being as a kid to my own parents, or my own mom, and she didn't deserve that. Despite that, I grew up very close to my mom, was known as a mama's boy, and I lost her to COVID, and things just haven't been the same since, you know. She struggled with her weight all of her life, and I would constantly ask, you know, about her dietary habits, or why don't we exercise and stuff. But I never played the supportive role. I could have been a more supportive son in helping her manage that weight loss, and hopefully have given her a greater chance to beat that disease. She never beat that weight loss demon, and I don't want to do the same thing my son. I want to set a better example for him, but I'll always have a little regret of just not being a better son. I could have been so much better. Sorry to bum you guys out. Now let's get back to the shoes. Look, at my age, if you can get in a pair of shoes comfortably and they don't hurt your feet when you walk, they give you good stability, good traction, you're not going to bust your butt in them, the toes aren't crunched up, all of that, I think it's a win. So from a casual perspective, these things, they're fantastic. Do they look a little bit goofy, like I've got bananas on my feet? Probably so. But I still like them. I still think they're cool, and I'm old enough. I don't give a crap. I just rock what I want to rock. All right, that's going to do it for me. You all take it easy. Later.